I see a lot of coaches struggling right now, and it's not because of the content. It's not because of their offer. It's not because of the price. It's because they're playing in a game that doesn't exist anymore. I've been in this industry long enough to see online coaching progress through a number of stages, and a lot of coaches just aren't keeping up with the stage that we're in right now. So we're going to run through the different stages, the 4 different stages that we've seen over the years. I'm going to start with phase number 1, which probably started around 2019. Most coaches got into the industry 2020, but when I first started seeing kind of a push towards the online lane, it was 2019. Obviously, we know what happened in 2020, why a lot of people started pushing online. But 2019 to probably 2021, we had the flex era.
All you needed was a good physique, able to flex it online, compete in shows, and people would buy into you. There was no need for crazy Instagram marketing, YouTube, email marketing. A lot of the old school coaches will probably say the good old days.
Back when coaching was just WhatsApp as well. There's none of these apps. There was nothing like that. It was literally just WhatsApp messages. But we know what happened in 2020, and that caused a lot of people to move out to Dubai as well. So we saw a lot of the coaches that started doing well online moving out to Dubai just because the lifestyle was better out there. But they was doing a lot of flexing, selling the lifestyle, showing the money. You know what? Transformation pictures were very valuable at this point as well, more valuable than I think they are now. So if you was pumping out transformation pictures, you looked like you were living a great lifestyle. You had the body, you had the car, you had the image. Dubai was looking great for you. Then you probably did well in that flex era. But we also saw a lot of people hungry for money, and the offers were probably a little bit morally wrong.
People taking advantage of the consumers because they had a big market share, so people could deliver a shit service but still do really well. And that continued until 2021, like we said, and then we move on to the next era.
I don't like this line here. I'll rebel.
Get it crazy. Get it spat off.
It rubbed off. I don't like
We're going to cut that. No one saw that. No one sees
So we go to the next era. The next era, we're looking from obviously that 2022 then. I mean, I was out in Dubai myself at this point, but I was like driving a Nissan. I wasn't driving a Ferrari. 2022 to maybe 2024, we saw the kind of science-based era. Because this is where Reels first started coming to the forefront. This is when Reels dropped. So everyone started doing them talking head videos, and like Jeff Nippard was blowing up to another level, and like everyone was like science.
People copying Hormozy with all the flash edits, and that was a good time because it didn't take too much for you to go viral. It didn't take too much for you to find a new audience on socials.
And I went viral quite a lot in that time. I had one of my major posts. I mean, I was talking, but I said something about fat people. And he went super viral, but it was so easy to go viral when Reels first started. It's a lot harder now because everyone's pumping out Reels. But that was when knowledge was brand, and it was good because the consumers needed it to kind of recover from this era, because of the knowledge being pushed to the forefront. It built a lot of trust that people knew what they were doing. People was like selling the lifestyle here. People started selling the knowledge because they got burned from this era. So the trust got built massively in this science era.
And you could see a lot of coaches would be posting videos in the gym talking about how to do a certain movement. They would be posting videos explaining fat loss. It was just explain and how-to videos. Remember, this is before AI is blown up. So people aren't going to ChatGPT and saying, how do I do this? How do I do that? They're utilizing Instagram. So at this point, the content was education.
Yeah, TikTok was doing really good as well. People were posting so much on TikTok around them years. So we move on to the next one, which we're looking at 2025, and you know what, we'll just put plus, because I don't think this is ending just yet. We're still kind of still in this era, and this is going to be relatability.
Yeah.
So the problem with the relatability era is when everyone tries to be relatable, everyone just looks the same again. So everyone starts to blend in because everyone does follow these paths, and you do kind of need to follow the advancements of the industry, but you still got to keep your individuality, which we'll talk about kind of in the next phase. But when everyone's doing vlogs of this is what I eat in a day and like follow me, my lifestyle, and doing all that relatable content.
Life authenticity. Everyone's trying to now be authentic, and that's like the buzzword of 2025. Authenticity, personable. How can I get people to like me? Because in the previous era, it was all about science and knowledge. No one knew who you were. They just saw you as the gym guy, the guy who gets the transformations, who knows how to do bicep curls and bench presses. So now you need to move on to this side and show you're a real human. And I think this was a good change. But
the consumer just wanted someone to be relatable to.
Yeah.
Because I remember I went to a coach in this era and I just didn't have no connection with him. I have no connection at all. I went to him because I thought he was a smart coach, but I had no connection at all. And then I went to my next coach, which was probably still in this era, and I had a lot of connection with him, and that drove the relationship to get me to where it did in competing and all that kind of stuff. And I've been with that coach ever since. But yeah, people started wanting someone that actually understood them as a human being and a coach.
Yeah.
Rather than just straight facts and all that kind of stuff.
Exactly. It changes, and naturally you can see how things have shifted, right? From look good as a coach, have a good body, that's everything, to now knowledge, that's everything. And then now you've got personality and authenticity, that's everything. So you can see it's evolving as a timeline like any industry would. And now you come into 2026, which we are calling the AI era. So either you're scared when you're in the AI era because people are like, oh my God, it's going to take my job. No one's going to want to work with me. AI is going to ruin everything that I've been able to build. Or
you're ignoring it.
You have people who are ignoring AI and pretending that it doesn't exist. So you're not learning about it and you're thinking, it's going to pass over. It's just a trend like all these other trends. And then finally,
the people that are using it wrong.
You have the guys who are trying, who I'd say are the best.
I'd say these ones, this is like where the most coaches are now, though. They're trying, but they're using it wrong.
So you have trying. So that's what's happening at the moment, right? People are scared of AI, they're ignoring it, or they're trying to use it. And when I say trying, they're just using ChatGPT.
Right with captions.
Right with captions, do this. And you can spot them a mile off. You know, people joke all the time, it's like, oh, I can tell it's a ChatGPT caption. But that's because it is. But they're not utilizing ChatGPT in the right way. Now, although we're calling this the AI era, I would say what you need to understand is that all the experience and things that have happened in the previous eras still take place, because now you have what we call identity, where you should be able to flex, show science, show relatability, whilst using AI to bring it all together, because it's going to allow you to do all these things a lot faster.
The unstoppable coach.
There we go.
So what I've been speaking a lot about in use case of AI, so you've got mentors over here talking to fitness coaches, telling them to systemize everything with AI. You've got to systemize this. You got to get your lead systemized, automate your calls, automate your DMs, automations,
everything. You just sit with a cigar on the beach and AI does everything.
That's what they'll sell you as well.
No. We're not saying that, right?
Yeah.
We're saying utilize AI to pull all your learnings from these eras, from the flex era, from the science era, from the relatability era, put it into AI, create your identity, and become unstoppable.
Because something that I learned a lot about myself, it's a way that I learned a lot about myself was uploading my brain into AI, because then I could pull all of these things that I didn't even know were differentiators in my coaching. So I did a 4-hour interview over 33,000 words. It was literally 4 hours of voice to text, answering questions about the way that I coach, the way that I deal with clients, what my setup looks like now. I also uploaded 50 Loom transcripts into there as well, different use cases, bodybuilding clients, lifestyle clients, clients who have injuries, clients who I've had to tell off, all of that knowledge. And then it's built me an identity document. This is why we talk about identity, which is basically all of my methodologies as a coach. And now I can say, right, from what you know as an AI, because it has the whole fitness world on its system, it understands it all. What's different? Can you pick apart what's different from what's in my brain than to what's out there in the wide web world? So for me, it was saying your approach on protein. You go really high protein. You say 1.3 to like 1.5 grams per pound.
He ignores his trace protein and things like that.
Yeah. So
you can
then I created a lead magnet from that.
Yep.
From that information. So you can use that information, what makes you different, and then create resources and stuff that people can use. It's a differentiator and separate yourself from the field.
And you're using AI to create the lead magnet, so you're faster. You can go from thought to action a lot quicker with AI, but it's not replacing you. It's not removing you out of the equation. It's you driving it to help you do things quicker. And that's going to be the differentiators between the people who are losing with AI or winning with AI. Losing with AI is you ignoring it. Losing with AI is you essentially asking it to do everything that you do without any of your input, without uploading your brain into it. And then winning with AI is collaborating it, treating it like a teammate. And that's kind of how you start to become unstoppable, because you can create content faster, you can write emails quicker. And, you know, there's so many things that you can tap into. And that is the message that we're pushing across and helping people with.
Essentially, multiply yourself with AI, multiple versions of you. This brain, like, upload thing is real. We've seen it on science fiction films, how someone uploads a brain or whatever, and then they'll put it in the robot, and then the robot actually becomes them. This is actually where we're progressing. It's just scary.
The crazy thing is, the AI companies are doing this with you right now. Every time you go on ChatGPT and ask it something, guess what? It's uploading that into a brain. So you need to follow, right? You think these guys, the billionaires, why are they doing it? Why can't you do it for your own, for yourself?
Your coaching clients are using ChatGPT anyway to ask them about things that you're saying, to ask their own questions about fitness, diet, training, all that kind of stuff. So you might as well collaborate with it and utilize it so it's not working against you, because AI can work against you. If you've got specific like things like my protein thing, someone who's one of my clients might go and ask ChatGPT and it's going to give them 0.7 grams per pound of body weight, and they'll be like, Dudley, why is ChatGPT saying this? I thought ChatGPT was right. But if you collaborate with it and create your own version, so I've got a protein tracker now and my clients can utilize that, it will never be working against me, because I've conditioned it, I've built it with my brain to work with me, not against me. If they're already using it, you've got to figure a way to work with it so it doesn't fight against you.
Exactly.
Solid. So that's how you become an unstoppable coach. They're the 4 areas of coaching that we've been through. If you've got any questions about this, then drop us a message on Instagram. £99 a month to get into the community where we're going to be releasing a lot more videos like this. So stay tuned.
Yeah.